Welcome to Do You Know Unmatched, the game show where we find out if our contestant really knows the game they love playing. In this game show, contestants will be going through 3 rounds of trivia to really find out how well they know Unmatched. And today's contestant is a personal favorite, making some of the best large fighters in the Unmatched community, as well as being involved in all 3 of these scrambles, and also the indie RPG team. Today's contestant is...
Stars! Welcome to Do You Know Unmatched. How are you feeling with your Unmatched knowledge?
Pretty good. Not terribly confident, especially with official fighters, not to mention more recent ones, but I think I'll do okay.
Well, I feel confident in your abilities. One of the older contestants, Joey from episode 1, tattled on you and told me that you were studying hard today for quite a while.
I was terrified that there would be questions with boost values because I cannot remember that for the life of me. So.
Hey, studying is encouraged. You can go in blind, but hey, you might as well refresh the memory because there's way too many fighters in this game. With boost values, right over my head, and I think also I would not remember how many cards of each type there were. I mean, I know how many regroups there are, if there's a regroup, but that's all right. So we can get into round number 1.
Starting with round 1 is general trivia. Our contestant will have to answer 3 general trivia questions about Unmatched, each worth 2 points. Let's get into it.
So with question 1, how many sets have had all female heroes?
All female heroes? Interesting. Okay, I guess we just go one by one. Wait, okay, so we have at least Jurassic Park because of T-Rex and Sattler. Battle of Legends Volume 1, no. Battle of Legends Volume 2, no. Problem Fog, no. Raptors InGen, no. Oh, Teen Spirit. Who's in Teen Spirit? Oh no!
Probably some teens.
Girl, Miss Marvel, Cloak and Dagger. Okay, so that's incorrect. Tesla is in the boss Adventures. Tesla's in Adventures. The Witcher sets, I don't think that's all female. I'm going to say I'll lock in the answer 1.
All right, we are locking in the answer 1, and you would be fully correct. Yep, there's just 1. Whenever I thought of the question, I honestly told myself 2. I thought about Teen Spirit. I made sure to go through all of the Marvel wikis. Cloak is considered male. I believe he's a ghost, but still a boy ghost, so that makes it a not all-female set. You did good. You got 2 points. Are you ready for question 2?
Absolutely.
Okay, question number 2. What set first introduced named hero abilities?
That was Shakespeare, right? Slings and arrows? I'll lock in slings and arrows.
That is going to be, sadly, incorrect.
Oh, really?
So moving on to our last general question here. We can secure that last 2 points from this section. Question number 3. What color base has been used for the most fighters minis? I will give you a bit of a hint here because it was a little bit hard to exactly decide this. So I did lump in if they were the same color but not the exact same shade. So like Deadpool, although he's a red color, he has sparklies. So he's just red. And then like the Raptors, they're like a lime green. They're just green. And I think was it Irridin from the Witcher series has like a gray, like dark gray one. I just considered him black. So I lumped in all the colors. So there's a broad color. If you want, I can give you the options. I still have them laid out on the floor, so I can tell you what color options we have.
As somebody who plays in TTS most of the time, this is mean. So question: do Raptors count for 3 fighters, or is that just 1?
Yeah, because they would be 3 different bases. So I would consider them 3.
Okay.
And same thing with like the Cloak and Dagger are 2. All 3 of the Wayward Sisters are that's 3 different bases.
Wayward Sisters Field Green. That's 3. Raptors again more. We have Jekyll and Hyde. That's more upon more green. What other possibilities are there? I'm leaning towards green, but I'm just gonna make a wild guess of green.
Green's our final answer?
Lock it in.
Green is correct. You got it right. There are 13. Okay. I counted 13 green ones. I think the Wayward Sisters and the Raptors really bumped up that number.
Yeah.
I didn't think it'd be that hard of a question, but then once I was like, what's the definitive answer? It was really hard to get it. So, but hey, you got it. You got those 2 points. You got 4 points going into round 2.
Round 2 is Fine Art by DumbJoke. Yes, the creator DumbJoke has gone through and made some fabulous pieces of fine art in MS Paint of some cards from Unmatched. Our contestants will have to guess the card name that this art comes from. Each correct answer is going to get you 2 points.
Number 1. Where does this art come from?
Little Red, what big hands you have? Or large, what large hands you have?
Locking it in?
Locking it in.
That is fully correct. It is what large hands you have. You got that in an instant. And moving on to our second piece of fine art. What card does this one?
Dreaming of Revenge.
That
Lock
was
it in.
real fast. Too easy. Some floating hands with a little bit of fog. I mean, come on. What else could it be? This is, hey, you are shining in this category. You're going faster than I can upload these images. Art number 3. What's this one from?
Training. That is the scheme with Giles. Locking and training.
Training is correct, and you gave me the extra info that it was from Giles. Number 4. What is this fine art from?
Into Thin Air.
Also correct. You are flying through these. I don't even have to ask final answer. You're so confident with your answers. Let's see. This is for the Queen Sweep. If you get all 5 correct, there's no bonus points, but hey, you know that you actually crushed this section. What is this last piece of art from?
Bonus pride. Once Upon a Time?
That is correct. Absolutely. You got all 5 correct. This fine art really spoke to you. You know your art.
In our third and final round, our contestants will be shown a card, and they have to guess whether or not it is real, as in there's no changes, or if I have secretly changed one thing about the card. If they guess that it's real and are correct, they get 2 points. If they guess that it's incorrect, they will get 1 point. And then for an additional point, if they can correctly guess exactly what is wrong with the incorrect card. Let's get into it.
Is card number 1 correct or incorrect?
Insight. You choose a card to discard. It's not just looking at their hand and they discard a card.
Okay, so we're okay. There you go. We're locking both in. You would be absolutely fully correct. You didn't even have to lock in incorrect. I did. I changed it that they just discard a card, but no, you get to choose. You know, you get to choose. You are flying through these rounds. Card number 2. Is this card correct or incorrect?
I remember this specifically because a friend of mine loves that Luke Cage card. The title is like Get Money, isn't it? I'm going to lock in that the title is wrong.
Okay, so you want to lock in it's incorrect, and you want to immediately lock in the what's wrong with it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you are correct for both of them. Not only is it incorrect, but yes, I did change the title. It's Get Paid. So with this game show, I will say you don't have to get the exact wording right. So Get Paid was the name was incorrect, and you did guess that the name was incorrect. So you get those full points. Card number 3. Is there anything wrong with this card?
No, that's normal.
Okay, we're locking in correct?
Locking in.
Unfortunately, it is incorrect. It isn't any card. Both fighters can use it.
Oh,
I was hoping you would get bogged down by the symbols, but yeah, it isn't any card, although we mainly see Little Red in that image. The Huntsman's hands are right behind, so I guess he also gets to draw 2 cards. Moving on to card number 4. We are halfway through here. This is card number 4. Is this card correct or incorrect?
Oh, Houdini. Okay. I could have sworn that art is for the revival card. I've seen Houdini like all of 4 times. I'm going to just go with my gut and say wrong card.
Okay, do you want to lock in incorrect before you guess what's wrong with it? Or are you just going to go straight for both lock-ins?
I'll lock in that's the art wrong.
Okay, so we're locking in that it's incorrect. And for that, you will get 1 point. It is incorrect. And for the second one, you locked in that the art was incorrect. And unfortunately, the art was correct. That is a versatile card. I changed it to a defense because I feel like whenever I use it, I always use it as defense. So I just see it as a defense myself. But hey, you still got the 1 point. We're still getting points. Don't worry about that. Card number 5. Is this card correct?
Confound is a 2 boost. That is correct. I had like a whole thing figured out of how I remember this. Vanish is the only 3 boost, and then the 2 boost. Yes, okay. Confound is the 2 boost. Your opponent may choose to discard 1 card. That sounds right, but it could be some like weird small wording thing where, oh, it's not actually any other space. We haven't had any real ones so far. I'm going to guess that confound is correct.
Okay, we're locking in correct?
Locking in.
So unfortunately, it is incorrect. I can't give you any points for this card. I will say, if you can, you know what? First time in the show's history, if you can guess what's incorrect with this card, I will give you the full 2 points because this is the one that I felt the meanest about. This one's very tricky, very tricky.
Okay, I have 2 ideas. Either the wording on moving the fog is weird, or one of the eyes is looking the wrong way. Is the bottom set of eyes supposed to be looking that way? I'll lock in that the art is wrong.
Art is wrong. Unfortunately, I can't give you those special bonus points. If you want to look in the bottom right-hand corner of the card, it says the Invisible Man, not just Invisible Man. And that's what I feel.
I pointed that out to myself before. Oh my god.
It was so specific, and
What a shame.
they say Invisible Man all over this deck, but for some reason they are consistent with saying the Invisible Man as the owner of the card. I said that's my mean one. I had to do one where it was ultra tricky, but we'll get back to some definitely more gettable ones. If you would have got that one, oh my gosh, I would have been like so impressed because that one is so tricky. We are on card number 6. Is there anything wrong with this card?
Okay, 3 boosts, that tracks for Buffy. 2 for 6 shift. Military knowledge is definitely a 3, so count is right. Buffy is correct. 3 boosts, that tracks. The past like 6 times I've said that this is real have been fake, but my hubris would never be my demise. This is the true one.
Ooh, I'll ask the question again. Are you locking in correct?
Well, now you're making me doubt myself.
I mean, I felt bad because every other time I've asked you that question, I've had to throw up the big red X and give you no points. So I gotta ask you once more. You want to lock in correct?
Let's see. I'm pretty confident that's a standard card. Oh wait. Okay, no. Training is definitely Giles' card, so right-hand man would not be an Annie. Surely. I know for sure it's 2 to 6 shift, and it's X2 because military knowledge is X3. That art is normal, and the title, I think, is normal. I'll lock it in.
Okay, we're locking in correct, and you have found the correct card. You finally got it. It took a couple of guesses, but you get the full 2 points for guessing correct. So, finally did it. All right, we're nearing the end here. This is the second to last card. Is this one correct, or have I changed something?
Oh, that's a 3 value. I'll lock
it in. Locking in incorrect and locking in 3 value?
Yes.
Okay, you are fully correct. That one I did change the value. I almost didn't change it because I was like, you're gonna know right away. But I was like, let me see. Maybe you'll be second guessing yourself this far along. But no, you didn't hesitate for a second. You know that card. This is the last card. Is it correct? Or have I changed something?
Never leave the path is a 1 boost. I remember that specifically because I thought that was very strange. I will lock that in.
Locking in correct and locking in 1 boost.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be fully correct.
All right.
You knew it right away. I was like, I'm surprised that's a 1 boost. I mean, like, come on, I'm not throwing that away for a 1 boost. Come on.
Exactly.
You're good.
Okay.
Awesome. You did amazing. Your episode has concluded. How did you feel you did? Was it harder or easier than you thought it was?
It was easier than I thought, but I'm still disappointed in myself for getting the Invisible Man one wrong when earlier tonight I was looking at Invisible Man and pointed out to my friend, oh hey, it says the Invisible Man in the corner. I should remember that. I did not.
Well, I'm glad you at least studied it, because I when I did that one, I was like, when I noticed it, I was like, oh, no one's ever gonna get this. I feel mean even putting it in. But I'm glad that you at least, once I told you, you weren't like, come on, there's no way I would have got that. At least, at least I caught you off guard there. Well, awesome. You did a fantastic job. I did not keep track of score this time because I usually do it in my head, but I mean, hey, Joey and Tater Tots, they knocked it out of the park with 30
Yeah.
points. So they set the bar so high. I was expecting Tater Tots to do like at least a little bit worse or a little bit better, but they tied each other at 30 points. So maybe I'll have to have them do a rematch and figure out who's actually first and who's actually second.
And that is the end of today's episode. Please go check out Stars on all the different platforms that she is available on and show her some support for being on today's episode. Now, going on over to our scoreboard, we have Tater Tots and Joey both at 30 points, and we will be adding Stars here at 25 points. A still respectable third place. Now, if you want to be on the next episode of Do You Know Unmatched, please do not hesitate to leave a comment or reach out directly, and then you can show if you truly know Unmatched.